Hello, welcome back to Wizard's Workshop. So today I wanted to talk about talking in pictures, speaking in allegory, speaking in analogy, in parable, and why this is important. I believe where we're heading as people. We get caught up in minutia. We get caught up. Everybody wants facts, and facts are beautiful things in a lot of cases. But there are some parts of our being where the solid part of our reality gets in the way, and we need to focus on the spiritual aspect. The spiritual aspect is not solid, obviously, and so using the word fact is a difficult thing. When we get caught up into saying this is the truth, this is what is, we end up finding resistance. And the reason we find resistance is because we're not speaking to other people's truths. And I believe that the fact, ironically, about spirituality is that we all have our own. We are our own spirit. And our spirit is inside of a body. And the body has a brain. And the brain is developed over time from experience. Goods and bads. I'll use a better word. It's experience. I'll talk about that later. The experience and how we perceive that experience. That's a better way to put it for now. How we perceive that experience, how we label it, shapes our identity. It shapes how our brains are wired. It says this is who we are. And who we think we are then adapts the external information into what it is we are allowing ourselves to perceive. When we communicate truths that are spiritual, those truths are symbolic. They are allegory. They're meant to not tell you an absolute as much as give you a story for you to ride on, for you to learn, for you to get yourself there from the inside out. My favorite, and I'll admit maybe this is an advertisement of some sort, because I just produced an audio. It's a self-help hypnotic audio. I speak stories in a way to give analogy, but in a way that helps to motivate you. I want you motivated. I want you successful. I want you happy. I want you planting trees. I want you doing what it means to thrive on this planet as a being. And so the one I just produced is called Setting Sail. And the reason I picked that one is because this was my big obstacle, my next challenge. We are the analogy of the boat, the ship. This story probably resonates with you somewhere. You are a vessel. You are a vessel on a sea. You are able to move to where you want to be, to get yourself where you want to go. You may not see where you're going. You can see the direction you're going, but you may not see your destination. It may be beyond the horizon. On the way, you'll likely find islands, and those islands are where you can find resources. There's changes in light from day to night, and both of those allow us different ways to navigate. We can read weather. We can see the changes in the patterns of the ripples in the waves in the water. We can see the light change on the horizon. There's a saying about a red sky at night is a sailor's delight, and a red sky at dawn is something that rhymes but isn't good. So the idea is that at dawn, when you see a red sky, there's a storm coming. It's an old tale. It also seems to be truthful for most places on this planet. But the idea is that you can see on the horizon something that's not even here yet. Now, in the story of the boat, there are some conditions. Conditions of, are your sails out? Are you catching the wind? Now, there's this neat story that I like, and it says, I'm going to paraphrase, no matter which way the wind blows, when you set your sails, you can go where you want to go. And it's true. That's how boats work. A lot of people aren't looking forward on their boat. They're not looking to where they want to go. They're not using the tools available already there, their compass, their sextants, their map, their ruler, their ability to look at a map and then see the external and compare and see the similarities and be able to navigate. Instead, a lot of people look behind the boat. The behind the boat is interesting. It's this pattern of movement that is the wake of the boat. It doesn't look like the sea. It's a creation of ourselves. It is our own making. It holds trauma. It holds the events that we tell ourselves that shape us. It's who a lot of us believe that we are, because it is our pattern upon the sea. Look at what I've done. This is who I am. But remember, we are the ship. We're not our wake. As we are the ship, we need to know where we're going. Set a destination. If you don't have a destination, you're just aimlessly going wherever. Even following a star can get you to Never Never Land. That was the magic of the analogy of Peter Pan, is that they followed a star. It wasn't, I follow a star for this long and I'm going to hit land. But set a destination. Use the tools available. Some of the previous videos are some of those tools that we have in our biology. On the ship already. We came pre-packaged. So, an analogy for you. Imagine being given the keys to one of James Bond's cars. This is James Bond's car. And you step inside. But you're not told about the gizmos and the gadgets. And there is no owner's manual. But here you are in the car with some really neat, highly functional equipment that when you begin to notice that you are a spiritual being inside of this magical vehicle, you can start to learn how to use it by being inside of it. Being on your boat, you can guide it. You can catch the wind. There's some really good quotes. One I just butchered, but another one by a man named William Shedd is a ship in the harbor is safe. But that is not what ships are made for. You're in a body. Being locked into an idea that that's all you are is safe. But that's not why we're here. We are spiritual beings made into manifest flesh. And it's through the flesh that we create in the universe here. And we're here. We're here on a planet with resources to house us and feed us all. And this is this is what we are. This is our being. And I think that we are made to enter into this world, and as great teachers have said, make heaven here. Make this our heaven. To see it, to create it. We live in confusing, kerfuffled times. Things are weird. Things are odd. You could say things are bad. I just don't think we've known what we're doing. And I think that we're following the wrong leaders. We're following the wrong ideologies. And if we plug ourselves into this notion that we are spirit, not for the purpose of going into heaven, because we're already that. But we are spirit brought into flesh to shine out into the material world. And yeah, whoa, wow, yeah, take that. Okay, get on your ship. Realize that you are a vessel. Get out to sea. Move yourself in the direction of your dreams. Take yourself there. Move. Do that. Do that with your time. Do that with your energy. And yeah, be happy. Fill yourself with joy. Let it out through your pores. I have more to say. I honestly don't know where to start. There's just a lot that I feel like has to get out soon. I don't think it's because of something bad. I just think it needs to just come out soon. I'm just going to start producing probably randomly. There should be some semblance of order to my head, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I think that I just have to let it out and put it out, and then see what happens, find a way to coordinate it later. So, yeah, take that. Hope you got something out of it. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.